Kristen here, and today I am talking about my favorite topic ever, napping. I love naps. You can ask anybody I know. I absolutely adore naps. I have no shame in my nap game, all right? I will nap on the weekends. I will nap during the week. I will nap multiple times a day, any chance I get. Even now that I have my life back from severe chronic fatigue, I nap, and I love it. All right, and a reason I love napping, pretty much the reason I love napping, is because it's so restorative and healing. All right, it doesn't mean that you're lazy. It doesn't always mean that you're avoiding something important in life. All right, naps are restorative to the body and to the mind. All right, so let's start with like a more extreme example, all right, of like a mental recovery using a nap. So there are 20-minute power naps. I'm sure everyone's heard of like a 20-minute power nap, but what not everyone may know is that they are actually super useful when it comes to problem solving and creativity. There are a lot of very intelligent people in the world who use power naps strategically. What they'll do is they'll spend time poring over the information they have, looking into every angle of the problem that they have, laying out other documents in front of them, and just really collecting all the information they have at hand into their brain. All right, and they still haven't solved this problem. So what they'll do is they'll go somewhere completely dark and they'll lay down for a 20-minute power nap. And this power nap isn't even about falling asleep. It's okay if you don't fall asleep, but it's about just completely letting go of the problem for 20 minutes and just blacking out as much as you can, just not thinking, not doing other things, just lying there trying to sleep for 20 minutes. And you have an alarm set for this one. As soon as that alarm goes off, boom, you're up. You've never actually fallen asleep. Assuming you weren't sleep deprived, you've never fallen asleep during this 20 minutes. And what a lot of people find is that during that 20 minutes, when they walked away from the problem and just kind of let their bodies be, the subconscious mind is actually turning away on that problem, and oftentimes they'll have a solution or they'll see a new avenue of exploration that wasn't visible to them before. The nap can be crucial for helping our bodies solve problems and be creative. And this doesn't just apply to work problems, it can apply to personal life problems as well. I've used it for those. All right, so 20-minute power naps are super powerful and useful for life. All right, in addition, of course, when you have severe chronic fatigue, a lot of people don't feel rested when they wake up in the morning. They wake up just as exhausted as when they went to bed the night before. And there are a lot of reasons for this. And one of the reasons is that because many of us actually don't achieve deep sleep. Even if we don't realize that we're waking up, we're actually not in deep REM sleep mode throughout the night, okay? And one way we can help combat this is to take naps during the day. If we're gonna take naps during the day to help compensate for poor sleep at night, they really should be at least an hour and a half long, maybe 2 hours long, or at least you should give yourself that much time. And the reason is because you're ideally going for at least one full sleep cycle where you're getting REM sleep during the day. And the way you do this is by allowing yourself a sleep cycle during the day to actually sleep. And that can be an hour and a half to 2 hours depending on the person. Mine seems to be around an hour and a half. So what happens when you're sleeping during the day is you're actually catching up in that critical REM sleep that your body's missing out on at night for a lot of reasons because of someone with severe chronic fatigue. In addition, people often complain about feeling groggy if they've slept during the day and then wake up. That absolutely can happen, but I found that if I'm feeling pretty groggy after a nap, what I'll do is I'll just chug some room temperature water. It doesn't have to be cold, just room temperature, and let that water kind of give it a couple minutes to start moving through my body, and I'll be pretty awake after that. So if you have an issue feeling groggy after naps, definitely recommend drinking about a cup of water when you wake up to counteract that, because it has so many healing, restorative benefits. All right, and especially if you have a hard time resting on low energy days when you'd rather be doing things, sleeping is a great way to keep yourself resting and not be wrestling with your desire to be doing things. All right, so there's just so many great, awesome uses for naps. I highly encourage you to take as many as you can and to plan them into your day as part of your rest planning. If you found this to be a helpful tip for living with severe chronic fatigue, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hope to see you soon. Bye.